folks, it's Finn. I've updated my Tumblr blog, so I thought I would update on here as well. I've just hit the 2-month mark. I hit 2 months on the 24th, so it's a little over. It's that kind of strange territory where there's more weeks in a month, you know, so it's all a bit confusing, but I'm going to stick with monthly updates regarding recovery from now on, both on my Tumblr and on here. But I'll be doing other videos in between anyway, as per usual. So yeah, you can see my latest pictures on my Tumblr blog. As usual, I've got a keep reading post at the bottom because the pictures are very explicit because they're obviously of my penis. So only click on that keep reading if you do actually want to see a penis. Right, so 2 months. It's gone really quick actually. It's absolutely amazing that it's 2 months already. And as you can see, I've got my arm out and I've got very jumpy gerbils. You alright? Let's get them off. Yes. At 2 months, I'm incredibly pleased where this is. I mean, if you look now, it is completely scab free apart from just one small area at the back here. This is the first time I'm bearing it on camera because I think now it is a little less gnarly than it was. So, yes. At just 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 2 months, it's absolutely amazing and I'm really, really impressed on where that is. It's a bit swollen today, but that's just because I've been doing some study and I'm kind of typing with it. I'm having to kind of type for a bit, hold it up, type with one hand, have a break, and it's all a bit fiddly. But it's getting there. But yeah, how amazing is that? At the moment, what I'm doing is I'm soaking it. I'm just having a bath as usual. I'm not immersing it in the bath all the time, just immersing it a little bit just to kind of help these scabs kind of dry up and get off. This scab, the only scab, should I say. And I'm using Tamanu oil on it like I was with top surgery. So I'm just massaging all the areas that are closed. The ones around here where I've had some scabs come off a little bit, if you can see that. I've been avoiding them, just going around that. And obviously I'm not putting anything directly on this scab at the moment. I'm just going all the way around it and massaging all the scars. I talked in the last video about this area here, which doesn't really come up on camera that well. It's like a little lump. It's not that bad now. My practice nurse actually thinks that's a little hematoma. So you got like a little bit build up of blood, and they usually absorb back into the body, so I'm just kind of massaging that to get it back in. I'm not covering it with anything specific anymore, I'm just using a tubey grip. I was a bit worried about having one that was too tight. I worried about being too tight and the graft might be too much because I can't feel it. So I got a slightly bigger tubey grip, which still gives some compression. And that's actually been really good at kind of helping this lump to come down. Although I've heard since that people do recommend having some compression on here to both help the scar and to help the swelling. So I am looking into getting a compression sleeve that they use for cycling or what have you. But at the moment I think I'm quite nervous because I can't feel it. You know, I don't want to kind of cut off the circulation to it. So at the moment I'm kind of giving it some air every now and again out of the tubey grip. Yeah, I'm still using the compression glove and that is helping as well, but I've not been using it today and I didn't sleep in it last night, so it serves me right really, didn't it? Everything else is really, really good. Finn Jr. is just looking fantastic. He's gained an inch in just gravity, which is quite awesome because he's just hanging free. So he's like a bit longer now, which is really good. The swelling is really going down now. I find when I stand for long periods, my pubic mound, whatever you call it, swells a little around there. It's still, you can't even see where I'm touching, can you? But you know what I mean. That does swell occasionally. That area is still, I'm poking it right now, that area is still pretty numb, a lot of it around there, and I haven't got any sensation in Finn Jr. as yet. I will go as far as saying I haven't got no sensation. Does that make sense? It's almost like I'm starting to feel it there, but I'm not, and I know that makes no sense. But yeah, I would, a couple of weeks ago I would have said no sensation, but now I would say I'm not ruling out sensation. I'm just not sure if I'm feeling it yet. Does that make sense? No. Everything else, all my other bits down there, I can feel as per usual. It is just Finn Jr. that I can't currently feel, and there's some areas where they do the nerve hook up. Again, you'll have to see the pictures on Tumblr to see what I mean, because I can't get high enough here. But basically it comes, I've got an incision that comes from the top of my phallus up into my tummy, and that's all a bit numb as well. but sensation is coming back. I've actually noticed an increase in certain areas of soreness this week, and that's probably because a lot of the numbness is going. So it's not that pain's really increased, it's just numbness is decreased. Because with my incision line on my bum, that's got a bit sore again, but I can feel it a bit more. When I kind of felt my bum before, I almost felt like I had a dressing on it. It was really quite bizarre. It didn't feel like my own skin. But I'm getting much more sensation back there now. And the scar's pretty purple. It's an area really where you stretch a lot and can't really do much about it, but I'm also now massaging that with Taminu as well, which is good exercise. Try and get certain areas of my bum, massaging all of that. It's very tight there, very, very tight. I've managed to sit cross-legged now for the first time. I meditate. I don't just randomly sit cross-legged. I meditate, so sitting cross-legged is kind of a part of that, although I've got a meditation bench, so I don't always have to sit cross-legged. But yeah, I've managed for the first time to sit cross-legged, although it's not easy. Getting in and out the bath is still difficult because of that sitting position. It's just going to take a while for those incisions to kind of relax a bit and gain more movement there. But walking's fine now, and like kind of normal bending's fine, it's just tight. So lots of massage. And as soon as this last scab has gone, I can get back in the pool, which is really good, and that will really help movement, you know. Swaying a lot at the moment. What was I going to say? There was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember. But yeah, everything is just really doing well. Bum incision is fine. Oh, I was going to say about my ball. It's still very sensitive, and I think I might have an ingrowing hair or something, because randomly I can be sat still and I'll just get like a sharp pinprick in it, and then sometimes to the touch I can feel it as well. Can't see anything there, so I don't know what that is, but I'm just keeping an eye on it. But you know, it's going to take some time for all of that to really settle. It's certainly not painful now. It's just not 100% comfortable. It's just delicate. Walking's fine though. It just feels like I've got a lot down there, with the incisions come right away from under the bum right into the groin, and they almost join up and come the other way up as well. So all of that is still healing and moving. So I wouldn't say delicate. It's less than delicate now, but obviously it's still not 100% comfy. But it's getting there. I am back in jeans, but I prefer joggers. It's just so much more comfortable, so I'm able to wear more normal clothing now, but I'm just choosing not to because it's just easier. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where I am at 2 months really. Obviously the biggest changes have happened, which is why I'm just going back to monthly videos now regarding this. But other aspects, I'm going to do a couple of videos about kind of the sensation as it increases. I'll kind of talk about that, and I also want to do some videos on how I'm adjusting to my penis and to this as well. I'll do a specific video on that, but otherwise in terms of specific updates, unless something major happens, like I wake up one morning and I've got full feeling, then I'll come and do a vid. But yeah, any questions, comments, requests for videos or vlogs, blogs, whatever, please do drop me a message down below. That sounds a bit round, downstairs, in the bottom in the comment box, or via my Facebook blog page, and that's always one of the easiest ways to get hold of me. It means we can have a conversation then, which is always nice. Right, I'll leave it there. I've waffled enough and they've chewed enough. Sorry about that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.